Are you good?
Rolling.
Are you good, Ron?
I'm always good.
We're rolling, so you better
Okay.
be good. Mm-hmm. All right, so we got episode number 12 coming at you of the Cinephile Rehab podcast.
Numero 12.
My name is Phil.
I'm Ryan.
To my right,
Ryan.
Mm-hmm. That's the man.
I'm Julia. Shut up! Why do you
Are
always
you?
laugh when I say my name?
Are you?
I don't know.
All right.
I love you, Ryan.
Intros are always awkward, but you guys know us already, so whatever.
It's like ripping a Band-Aid off. You just gotta rip it off.
We're liking this trivia shit, so we're just gonna keep it rolling.
We're gonna keep going with it.
Yeah, we got some movie quotes. Is that correct?
Yes, so this time we're going to do movie quotes. I'll say the quote, you tell me what movie it is. I've got a variety. I'm going to kind of pick and choose from my lists here. And I guess the most right wins.
Hit us with it.
What? I also like doing trivia
Sock it to me.
after they have their safety meeting.
Yeah, we have a safety meeting every.
We have to have a safety meeting before every podcast.
Yep, it's a number
Just to
one
make
priority.
sure that everybody is safe while we are
Yeah.
recording the podcast.
We got all these wires. We don't want anyone.
Exactly why.
Give me that pen. So it's super fun after they've had their meeting.
Yes.
Yo.
Okay, so first one. Eat your food, Tina.
Napoleon Dynamite.
All right.
It's the buzzer, man. I'm too busy thinking about safety.
I love women. I respect them so much. I completely stay away from them.
40-year-old virgin.
Right? Damn. Philip. I'm gonna do ones that you guys like. I know you guys know. I'm not gonna do some of these. Okay.
Let's keep it rolling.
The quote. Hey, I'm reading. Cinderella story. Out of nowhere, a former greenskeeper now about to become the Masters champion. Cinderella story. Out of nowhere, a former greenskeeper now about to become a Masters champion.
Somebody says
I
that.
think
That's a quote.
I think you just watched this movie like super recently.
Me?
Yes, I think you said you watched it recently. I think it was you.
I don't know. The only
Caddyshack.
what?
Caddyshack.
Yes.
They don't play the Masters in Caddyshack.
That's a quote from the movie. That's a direct quote from the movie.
What the fuck? I would have
says
never
it?
guessed that.
It's Caddyshack.
Who
It's the
says
U.S.
that?
Open in the
I don't
Caddyshack,
know.
by the way.
Oh, I don't know. That they say this in the movie. Even the smallest person can change the course of the future.
Fuck, I know that
Even
one.
the smallest person
I know that one. Fuck.
can change the course of the future.
Fuck. I know that one. I know that one. I know that one.
It's from a movie.
Yeah.
Fuck.
The smallest person can change the
Course of the future.
course.
I get it.
Okay. It's the Lord of the Rings.
Ah,
Idiots.
Fuck. I was thinking something Disney. I don't know why.
I was too.
I would.
Fuck.
Well, I would not even. Well, I would tell you before I put a Disney spin on this. Okay, so I see dead people. Philip, that was
Sixth
yours.
Sense.
Yep,
Sixth
that
sense.
was on you.
Sick. Oh, he said it wrong.
No, he said
six.
he said it right.
What is the sixth sense, Alex?
How about show me the money?
Jerry Maguire.
I had
That
pressure
was so
on the
easy.
button. I had pressure on the button there.
Let's see. Hello, my name is Indigo Montoya.
Princess Bride.
Yep.
Oh, damn it.
I love that movie. Let's see.
I need to modify my thing with like a hair trigger.
I am completely operational and all of my circuits are functioning perfectly. I am completely operational and all my circuits are functioning perfectly. Excuse me. Yes.
I think it was him.
Okay.
The Centennial Man.
No.
Fuck.
Star Wars?
No. 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Ah!
I was thinking
His
Robin
speech.
Williams movie
Yeah.
Oh.
where he's a robot.
Yeah.
I'm single. I love being single. I haven't had this much sex since I was a Boy Scout leader.
Oh, fuck. I fucked that one
It's
up.
not the one you think it is.
Yeah. I don't
It's
know.
not Airplane. They're kind of like an airplane-ish thing.
No, I was thinking the Fight Club.
No.
Naked Gun.
Yes.
Oh.
It is Naked
You,
Gun.
you gave it
Sniped
away
it.
by saying
Sorry,
airplane, by the way.
because
You
I thought
said
he was gonna,
airplane.
because I thought he was gonna say airplane.
You threw it away.
Yeah, you gave
Well,
it
you know
away.
what? You win all these, so you can lose for once. Damn. Oh my God, here's a really easy one. Ready? I'm king of the world.
Ah, you got it.
Titanic.
Burn. I've done some things in my life I'm not proud of, but this is the first time I've ever felt in real danger of hell.
Oh my God. The Green Mile.
Correct.
Yes. I was about to say, if I don't get that one, fuck me.
Let's all just put our guns down and settle this with a conversation. It's the final scene of a movie. Let's all just put our guns down and settle this with a conversation.
Hateful Eight.
Nope.
I'm not sure.
You're not sure? Reservoir Dogs.
Wait, say that again?
Are you sure about that?
I don't think that's right.
Is it not
Wait.
right?
They do say a lot of shit while they're standing in
Let's
the
all just put our guns down and settle this with a conversation.
I think that's
Oh, that
I think
might be
that's
Mr.
Steve
Pink.
Buscemi.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
Mr.
that's Steve
Pink.
Buscemi saying that. Okay. Yeah.
Mr. Pink.
Yeah, he's the one. We're supposed to act like fucking professionals.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll do a couple more and then we're done. Because these are really easy ones on this list, like stupid easy. Hasta La Vista, baby.
Terminator.
Correct. No,
Terminator 2.
Thank you.
Judgment Day.
I was gonna make you say the whole thing too. You can't handle the truth. Damn it! Get it out of my mouth. That's what she
Sin
said.
of a Woman.
No.
No.
Oh, fuck.
A Few Good Men.
Yeah,
job.
damn it.
I was like, wait a minute.
I had the wrong speech in my head. Yeah, that's. Oh, what does he say in that movie?
She's got a great ass.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's Heat.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
And the last one is a boy's best friend is his mother.
Psycho.
Yes.
Okay.
Somebody challenge him and beat him, please. Come on, guys. I will give you $50 if you can beat Ron
Why don't you give me $50?
in trivia. And I'm not kidding. If anybody knows me, they know that I go through with my
I got
promises.
some
won't.
bills to pay.
So I'm going to need somebody.
I won't bring my safety equipment next week, and we'll see what happens.
So I'm going to need somebody to man up or woman up and challenge him. Please leave a comment. You can send us an Instagram message, but somebody please challenge him. Thank you. That's my PSA for today.
Bring it on. What we got next?
Ron, you can talk about him.
Me? All right, our fucking amazing spotlight is a man named Robert Duvall.
Robert Duvall.
Yeah, Bobby D.
Mm-hmm.
Before we even get started on this, I just want to let everybody know he's 93 years old
Yeah,
currently.
dude.
And he's got something in a movie upcoming.
Yeah, dude. He's getting
That's
at
what shocks me is every time I see him in a new movie, I'm like, holy shit, he's still alive.
And he has 146 actor credits in his
he's
lifetime.
got a
You know, they say like whenever an old person like slows down, that's when they their health starts to go. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
So I mean, fuck it.
He still seems quick as a whip, so good for
Ron,
him.
what movies do you like with Robert Duvall?
Obviously, probably. Excuse me. Obviously, probably The Godfathers.
Of course.
His greatest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tom Hagen.
Mm-hmm.
The
The Consigliere.
the
right?
Consigliere. Yeah.
You gotta do the thing. What?
Yeah.
The Italian hand when you say that
Italian
word.
hand.
Yeah.
Fragile. What?
Can I see that without saying it out loud? Thank you.
She wants to
Shut up.
hit my face.
Anyway, shut up. I like To Kill a Mockingbird. That's
Yep.
one of his old ones.
Yeah.
He's the last living actor from that film.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Really?
He's outlived the kids in that movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, that's a good one. Because I kind of knew him when I was a kid, when my mom finally showed me that movie. And I remember her being like, you know who that actor is? And I couldn't recognize him because he's really young in that film.
He is.
He plays Boo, right?
He does. He plays Boo Radley.
Boo Radley. It's a great movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great movie.
Philip, what movie do you like of Robert Duvall's?
I was
What's
gonna
one of your
say
faves?
he's really good in like tiny cameo roles. Like I
Yep.
was thinking he's Carl's dad in Sling Blade.
Yeah, I've
you
got
know?
that written down.
That's
literally
one of
how
my
he's
favorite
credited
ones.
too.
Yeah.
Carl's father.
Yeah.
Like that's how he's credited.
And like it's a single scene that's only a few minutes long.
And all he says is one line of dialogue.
Yeah.
Yep.
I ain't got no boy.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's so powerful and like
Yes.
man, like it's crazy how he's able to do that in like less than 5 minutes on screen, you know.
I've been studying to kill you for a long time. I've studied about it quite a bit. That's that's probably the best scene in that whole movie.
Right,
Because you find out about his because he tells that story,
About his brother.
he tells that to the kid, I think, after he goes and talks to his dad.
Yeah, I think so.
And so you kind of figure out that story about his little brother.
Yeah.
So sad.
Had a
Dude,
bear,
it's crazy.
It's so and
little feather.
Yeah,
it's so
dude.
sad.
We could have made friends. He would have
Will
had
you
fun
stop?
sometimes.
It's awful. Stop.
Yeah, he put him in a shoebox
I'm aware.
while he's still screaming.
Oh my god.
I'm
buried him.
aware. Oh my God, stop.
Yeah, one I liked but he plays a more prominent role in is Network, and we've talked about
Oh
it a little
Yes.
bit
man,
before.
Network's
but
such a he plays one of the producers, doesn't he?
yeah, he's one of the executives
Yeah.
or whatever. Yeah.
That's that's a movie we need to highlight.
He's spoiler alert for Network, but it's like a 70-year-old movie, so he's one of the ones that comes up with the plot to kill
Peter Finch's character.
yeah. Yeah. I
That
think
movie
he
goes bonkers.
is he the one to say the line like what
Should
if we
what if we just kill him?
Yeah.
That's when that movie kind of shifts into that, like, oh shit, they're really doing this.
Yeah, dude.
Have you
No, I
ever
haven't
seen
watched it yet. You guys,
I said
it's on my
spoiler
list.
alert.
No, I mean, it's been on my list and we've talked about it 100 times. So it's on my list though.
It's a great movie.
I said spoiler alert.
Great movie.
I mean, it doesn't bother me.
That scene with Peter Finch with the camera coming down on him when he's
I mean,
having
you
that-
should still watch it just for that scene alone.
Yes.
You know.
That one scene alone, I'm sure, is what won him his Academy Award for that.
Yeah.
Robert Duvall has an Academy Award for the his acting in Tender Mercies
Yep.
back in the 80s. It's a really good movie. I don't think it's what he should have won his first Oscar for,
I agree.
but because he played in he's played in a shit ton of movies. How many acting credits did you
so
say?
much.
140?
146
Jesus
acting
Christ.
credits.
Yeah, he's been in so much shit.
He's
It's
really
crazy.
good in Falling Down as well as the detective. That's a great movie. I've never, I don't think I've ever been like, what's the word? That's basically my life in one movie. It's Falling Down.
Oh, really?
It's the way I feel about everybody.
Come on, stop it. What about Apocalypse Now?
Of course.
Oh yeah, he steals that.
I figured
movie.
we'd all have that on
Yeah.
our lists.
Yeah.
Love the smell of napalm in the morning.
I know. It's like a classic line.
All he's worrying about is surfing
Yeah.
the whole movie. He's wanting to go hit some waves.
Charlie don't surf.
It is pretty badass how he plays Flight of the Valkyries
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
when they're
yeah.
going in and fucking up the Viet Congs,
Oh yeah. The VC.
the VC.
Did you guys watch this movie? And it's definitely not a popular one, but called Secondhand Lions.
Yes,
I watched it
Michael
as a kid.
Caine.
As a kid,
Michael
Michael
Caine.
Caine and Robert Duvall.
Yeah.
They were the brothers
Haley
or the
Joel.
uncles or whatever you want to call them.
Haley
I-
Joel Osment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I had that shit on VHS, dude.
For its time, I feel like it was a really good movie. I liked it. back then.
I mean, that just goes to prove that his acting's so good that may not necessarily be that good of a movie, but it's still
yeah,
it's
he was
worth
really
the
good in
watch
it,
with
though.
him.
One that just showed up on his IMDb here that I really like is The Road.
Yes.
He
I
plays
haven't
he's the old man in the bunker, right? Or
Yes.
yeah,
He has that big long speech with him at the fire.
yeah.
Have you never seen that?
I haven't seen that. No.
Where,
Oh,
really? That's Cormac McCarthy. No Country for Old Men.
Yeah, it's another one of his books.
It's a father and his son are in an apocalypse world.
It's one of the few books I actually read in high school.
So good. It is so good. Viggo Mortensen plays the dad in the movie.
They're credited as
I haven't seen it.
Viggo is credited as man,
Yep.
and his son is credited as boy.
Guy Pearce.
They have no names.
Is it Guy Pearce plays in it as well?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is. And Robert Duvall is credited as old man.
Nice.
No. That's a really good movie, actually. You should. It'll wreck you.
I have not seen it.
It's like emotionally exhausting.
Is it?
It'll fucking wreck
Yeah.
you.
Everything's so gray and just depressing
Yes.
and like washed out. It's like,
Because all there's left in the world are cannibals.
yeah.
He's trying to protect his son from.
Oh my God.
He's trying to make his son live like a normal life as much as he can.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Great movie. Great movie. Cormac McCarthy, somebody we should spotlight one day.
He's an author.
I know, but still, his books have been made into great films.
That is true. That is true.
I mean, No Country for Old Men's one of the greatest films of all time, if you ask me. You know,
I would agree with that.
He was in Gone in 60 Seconds too.
Robert Duvall. Yeah.
He was also in Kicking and Screaming with
Oh my
God.
God, that's Will Ferrell's dad.
He is. Yeah.
Yes, that's actually
Yep.
really. I love that movie.
Yep.
Because Mike Ditka's his assistant coach,
Uh-huh.
Here, he plays the-
Yeah, that's funny.
plays the neighbor.
the like antagonist coach, right?
Mike Ditka.
Isn't that right?
No, Robert Duvall does.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
That's who
'Cause
he's trying to beat the whole
their
movie.
father
is
and
his dad.
son, but they're
Yeah.
like, okay,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
remember now. Yeah, yeah,
He wears the tiger embroidered
yeah.
suit
Yeah.
to the games. I like when he calls Mike Ditka, "You're juice box boy. You go and get me juice box." It's such a good movie.
It is. I like it.
And he said, Will Ferrell actually said, like on I think it's the Dan Patrick show, he was talking about working with Robert Duvall on that. And he said that he would mess with Robert Duvall like in between takes. And he said one day, he was like, "Bobby D, you ready?" And he said that Robert Duvall turned around in full character and was like, "Oh, you want some of this? You want some of this?" He was just like, "Okay." And he said he was walking backwards talking to him. He was like, "Okay, okay." And
That's hilarious.
it's awesome.
That's nice.
He seems like he's probably a funny dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you're 93 years old, dude, what do you got left to be mad about? Yeah.
I think he's one of the oldest Oscar nominees of all time
Probably.
because he got nominated for The Judge 10 years ago.
Fun fact: he doesn't have any children.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
He doesn't. He never had any children.
Wow.
Here it is.
He's been married like 2 or 3 times, but I don't think he's ever had any children.
Damn.
His name in Kicking and Screaming was Buck Weston.
Buck Weston.
What a name!
Another good movie of his that he actually directed is the Apostle. You remember that one?
I think I have seen that one.
I haven't seen it.
Really?
No.
It's a really good one. It's a really good one. Really good performance.
Nice.
I think he gives a good performance in anything. Like
Oh,
you
yeah.
said, like his little cameo roles like Sling Blade.
Right. But like you said, I think his like overall like role is to
Sorry, the cats are chasing each other. Very.
his like masterpiece role is the Godfather movies. So.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's everybody's masterpiece performance.
Right.
Is The Godfather.
Right.
Because it's a great Robert De Niro performance. a great Marlon Brando performance, a great Pacino performance.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably, like you said, Robert Duvall. Who's the other guy that played Fredo? John Cazale.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think he died after he made The Deer Hunter. He died
Shit.
really early.
Damn.
And I think Pacino says he learns the most from John Cazale as an actor. Fredo was a great character.
Really was.
That's another guy that should be spotlighted.
Ew.
John Cazale.
Okay.
Played Dog Day Afternoon. A lot of great films. Anyways,
Okay.
Robert Duvall.
Anybody else got anything else for Mr. Robert Duvall other than
Just watch his shit.
watch his movies, check him out?
Start off with the
might
OG,
learn
To
something.
Kill a Mockingbird.
And he's freaking 93 and he's got an upcoming movie on IMDb
Yeah, he's still kicking.
and he's still going. I don't even know what it is.
The Plowman.
Okay.
Ploughman.
Sounds like a porno. Go on.
He's playing a character named Glode.
Yep.
Sounds like a porno. Keep going.
Yeah, dude, this might be suspect, man.
He's going to go out with a bang, guys. He's going to go out with a bang.
Story of a strange friendship between a haunted young deputy sheriff and a notorious old murderer that turns both their worlds upside down.
Damn.
Okay. I thought this was going to be some small role. Is this
Sounds-
like a gigantic role at 93?
It sounds like a porno.
Oh, stop it. It is not a porno. Stop it.
Does it have anybody else acting in it with him?
Let's find out. Directed by Ed Harris.
Ed
Oh,
Harris.
nice.
Wow.
I haven't heard of these people, but Garrett Hedlund.
Oh, he played in Four Brothers.
Oh, shit. Amy Madigan.
That's Pam.
Pam from what?
No, that's not Pam.
Not
Never mind.
Pam.
No.
The hell?
Oh, that's Kevin Costner's wife in Field of Dreams.
And Lily Harris.
Got to be Ed Harris's relative.
Maybe. That's all it says right now.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Sounds cool.
Check him out. He played in The Pale Blue Eye. That's the last thing I saw him in.
Yeah.
It was 2 years ago. So that meant he was probably 91 when that was filmed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Still going.
Quick as a whistle.
He's amazing, I'll tell you.
All right. What we got next here?
So for our next segment, we're going to revisit opinions are like assholes because this is going to be more opinion based more than factual based. Are movies that we think, well, movies that probably made a killing that we think are super overrated.
Cool.
And I've got some doozies I think that are super overrated.
Talk some shit.
Yeah, this
I
is
looked
shit
up
talk
a
for
list
sure.
of 'em,
Everyone get your shit
and
buckets ready.
The number one on here, I can agree most definitely with, is Avatar.
So yeah, that's number one on my list. Is the most overrated movie ever is Avatar, 100%.
yeah.
When it first came, when the second one, don't even know how many there are now. And
Yeah.
there's only two.
There's only two. Yeah.
Anyway, when the second one came out, I had like a family gathering like shortly after, and everyone was so shocked that I hadn't seen Avatar yet because they know I'm like into movies and stuff. And I'm like, I'm not watching it because it's fucking trash, dude. I don't care how popular it is.
It
man.
was.
It wasn't that it was trash. So
It was big
the
shit.
story was so. It was the story. To me, the story was so bad. Like I
Yeah,
thought, this
like,
is crazy.
Even
But-
the first one is
but
so
I-
generic.
But I liked like the characters and the
The
visual
Na-
effects.
The Navi.
I liked all of that, but the story was just it was missing something. And it was 25 hours long.
I remember seeing that multiple times in the theaters.
Me too.
When it first came out, because it was big shit, but it's kind of like another movie on here that I kind of agree with.
So the next,
Is it Forrest Gump?
it is. I think it could be overrated, but I truly love that movie
I
though.
like Gump too. I like
Yeah.
Forrest Gump.
It is.
But I don't agree with that.
But you don't agree with
No.
that? But we had this discussion, didn't we, about Shawshank Redemption losing Best Picture to Forrest Gump?
Agreed. No, I agree
And
with
we
that.
all said we would turn the
That
TV
doesn't
on.
mean Forrest Gump's bad.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that it's considered
True.
to be a super overrated movie. It was a great movie. I don't know. I don't think it's overrated. I think it's a good
Best
movie.
Picture though.
Tom Hanks was hot that year or that decade.
Yeah, that was coming off his Philadelphia win.
Yep, because he went back to back.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So it was kind of like a no-brainer in the world of the Oscars. So I have another movie on the list. See if you guys agree with it. The Hangover.
Yeah.
Do
I
you
would
feel
agree.
like that is an overrated movie?
It has
Since
its
they
moments, the first one.
I think
but-
when they made the sequels is what kind of killed that movie.
I think the
Because there's a
Hangover's
part
so
of that
overrated.
movie
Yeah.
and the sequels were so part of pop culture.
Yeah.
It-
It's not a bad movie.
It got drove into the ground.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Endless quotes, and
Yeah.
they were making T-shirts and
Yeah.
Yeah.
wristbands and bullshit stickers. Like
I could agree with that one.
the little baby with the sunglasses became a mascot.
Baby
Oh, I
Carlos.
know.
I had
It was
the shirt.
ridiculous.
I had a shirt that had Baby Carlos and the
Yeah.
the little baby holder
Yeah.
on my chest.
Oh my god.
That was my shit. I love that shirt.
It just
Okay.
it was good for its time, but
Yeah.
it got
I don't know. I feel like it was way overrated. Like
uh,
it was
looking
good.
looking back on it, it's not that funny. But
It just had moments.
yeah,
like-
it has moments.
It's
Yeah.
just Zach Galifianakis,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah, he kind of killed it. Like I feel like if he was not in that movie, it would not even
You know what?
hold a candle.
That movie might have triggered the downfall of comedy movies because comedy
could have.
movies were pretty good before The Hangover.
I kind
Yeah.
of agree with you.
Most of them were from Jim Carrey, but
It's true too.
when was The Hangover? Like 2008, 10,
It's
something
2008,
in
I
that
think.
range. Yeah. So I don't know. We haven't had a good comedy movie in a
Might be onto
long
something.
time.
I agree.
Yeah.
What about
Proceed.
Sin City?
I like the first one.
Overrated?
I like the first one for the novelty, but
Yeah.
Overrated?
yeah, it's not a great movie.
It's got some good performances in it. I think
so too.
that's
I kind
what
of
put
agree with
Mickey
you all.
Rourke back on the map.
Yeah.
I do
with
like
Sin
the
City.
I do like the ensemble cast, and Mickey Rourke is the best part of the first one.
Yes.
I haven't even seen the second one, but
I haven't either.
but
I just
overall, it's not a great movie to be
Mm-hmm.
honest. It's a guilty pleasure type movie.
agreed. Agreed. I think it was just overrated for its time.
It's because nobody had seen a movie shot like that before.
Right?
I'm gonna get you all going with this one.
Mm.
The Hunger Games.
Fuck the
Oh,
Hunger Games.
God.
I don't give a fuck about those
God.
movies.
Overrated because that
That's
movie
here,
made millions.
Gajillion.
that franchise is not even on my radar. So
Yeah, I don't like it
They still
either.
making those movies?
They are. They have a new one coming out.
Oh my God.
Or they just came out with
it's
a
like
new
a
one.
prequel or something.
Yeah.
doesn't-
It's about Snow when he was
I don't even know. who
young.
it is.
The
Jon Snow?
No, the guy.
Jon Snow
His
is
name
in
was
Hunger
Snow
Games?
Crossover?
in the movie. No,
Kit Harington?
no.
Thanos is
It's
gonna
about
be in it?
the old guy in the Hunger Games. It's his story.
Thanos?
Shut up! I'm gonna punch you in the square in the face.
Iron Man.
The Gauntlet? The Gauntlet is in.
Okay,
Beetlejuice?
moving on. We all agree that the Hunger Games is overrated.
Darth Vader.
Ron, I'm
Vader?
gonna punch you.
Yeah, Hunger Games sucks.
Yeah.
What about Watchmen?
I fully agree with that because I'm not a big Watchmen fan.
Do you think it was overrated? I feel like it's an overrated movie.
It kind of sits in the same light as Sin City
Yes.
to me.
Yes. There's some good performances in it.
Yeah.
I'll give it like
It has the same qualities as Sin City
Yeah.
to me, but
Okay.
and it
overall
is-
not a great movie.
it was a bold movie for its time. Like I remember having this
Agreed.
argument when I was a kid with somebody on the school bus. He thought The Watchmen was the greatest movie of all time, and I was like, I fucking hate that movie.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan is the best part.
Yep. I 100% agree with that.
Him and Mr.
And Billy Crudup
yeah,
for
Oh yeah,
Mr.
yeah.
Mr.
Universe,
Manhattan.
Mr. Manhattan, Dr. Manhattan.
Dr. Manhattan.
Oh, I like the Rorschach guy too.
Yeah,
Where's the mask?
Jackie Earl Haley.
Yeah.
See, there's good performances.
Maybe I do like that movie. Damn.
It's
Not
all
that you
right,
can't like
here's
it.
another one.
It
by
was
the
very, I think it's just very overrated. It's not the
Right.
greatest movie.
same director, 300.
Nah.
Think that's overrated?
Yeah, it's bad.
I think so too.
So, okay, I learned something interesting about it though. It's not meant to be historically accurate. It's
Right.
based on a graphic novel.
Yeah.
So that's something to keep in mind.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, it was big shit for the time.
Yeah. That's why you have like the mutant guy and like
Yeah.
the wall of bodies and like, you know. Yeah.
Okay. What about Bird Box that came on Netflix?
Fuck that fucking movie. I
Fuck
never saw
anything.
it, never plan on it. When I saw the trailer, I was like, this is a Quiet Place. This is a diet version of a Quiet Place.
I'm going to go ahead and say Sandra Bullock in general is overrated.
It was so popular when it came out.
It
it was, and I watched it.
Yeah, they were doing like TikTok.
It was crazy popular when it came out. But I feel it. I do agree that is a very overrated
Did
movie.
you watch it?
I did watch it.
Jesus Christ. God bless your soul.
And the last one I have on the list of just ones that I could think of, and it's going to get you guys going again. God dang. Can't believe I do it to myself, ladies and gentlemen. I do it to myself. Is Wonder Woman.
Oh,
I
God.
thought that was like generally hated.
No.
Like,
Wonder Woman was so popular when it first came
So
out.
the first one was the
with-
one that everybody loved. And then that
Yes.
sequel was in 1984.
was hot garbage, yeah.
And then they made the third one with Kristen Wiig playing the cat villain.
Oh.
I
Yeah.
don't even know.
With
You
Cheetah
lost
or
me.
what? Yeah, I
The
think it was Cheetah.
Yeah.
You lost me.
But I feel like I liked the movie, but it's very overrated. It was not as good. There was so much hype. It's kind of like Justice League. There's so much hype leading up to that movie, and then the movie came out, and you were like, "What? What happened? Why is it so bad?"
This list has a couple.
Okay, hit us
The
with a couple
Notebook.
extra. So I almost put that on my list.
Overrated.
I almost put that on my list because I personally, and I know this sounds bad, I personally don't like that movie.
That's coming from a woman, folks.
Yeah, I truly, I really don't.
It's because the people that do like it, they only watch it for the fucking love story and the sad ending.
Right.
Like, I truly do.
Yes, it's a
I'm not a
sad
fan.
ending. The first time that I ever watched it, like, it may have struck a tear in me. Because that is a devastating ending to the movie.
It's in my opinion, they tried too hard. They tried so hard to make it the saddest story imaginable. They're like, hey, let's give her dementia and make it even the worse than it are. Like, make it even worse
It's
than it
just
already
torture
is.
porn.
Yes. What?
Torture porn.
It's like
So they made it just worse than it should be.
it's like when they kill the dog in a movie. It's cheap.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Of course you're gonna cry when a
Marley
dog
Right.
dies.
and Me.
You know?
That's
Yeah.
another one.
Like-
Marley and Me.
Everyone's
Overrated.
gonna cry if you see a dog die. So
Top Gun. I agree with this one.
Top Gun? The first one? Oh no. I think that Top Gun Maverick was overrated. This last one with
I didn't even see it.
Top Gun, I
What do
don't
you think
feel is
about
overrated.
Top Gun? Overrated.
No.
On a list of Tom Cruise's best movies, that movie is.
Are you sure it
not
doesn't
even
say
close.
Top Gun Maverick?
No, it says Top Gun.
Yeah, no, I don't agree with that.
I don't know. It's a product of its time.
Yeah,
So
I don't agree. It's overrated.
it's hard to judge that
It's
one.
truly a great movie.
This would be my number one above Avatar. Citizen Kane.
Yeah, fuck.
We
Citizen
all know
Kane.
how you hate Citizen Kane.
Frozen is on this list.
you
La La
remember-
Land.
So I think La La Land is overrated, 100%. I do not. Yeah, I do.
Life is Beautiful. That's that movie that.
Oh, it's the Italian movie.
The
right?
Italian
about
dude.
the Holocaust.
Yes.
Yeah.
He won like Best Director and Best Actor. He couldn't speak any English.
I tried to watch that one night, but I couldn't find a version that wasn't dubbed over with English voices. So
It's a fairly decent like
Yeah.
story to it.
Yeah.
Because he's just trying to like keep his kid from seeing the horrors of the Holocaust
like while they're in a concentration
while they're
camp.
in a concentration
goodness.
camp.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal.
It's
but
Kind of ruthless.
But he beat like Tom Hanks for Saving Private Ryan, and
yeah,
everybody thought it was a big upset.
Sounds like it.
This list also has Star Wars.
the first one, like the OG.
It
That's a
says
lie.
Star Wars may just be the most overrated movie franchise of all time.
No, I don't think so.
So, how many of 9 movies do you actually like?
The original trilogy, of
Yeah,
course.
of course, the first
I don't
three.
even think I like the original. Like, I like the first two of the original trilogy.
You don't like Return of the Jedi?
Absolutely not. You got fucking Ewoks in it. Those stupid little fucking teddy bears.
And they kick Stormtrooper ass, dude.
Dude.
They're so gay, though. It's the gayest thing you could have added to that movie.
Dude, when they
Agreed. The
made-
Ewoks are not great. However,
And they should
the
have
end
left.
of that movie is
They should
phenomenal.
have left Han Solo dead. I think that would have helped the story a lot because that's what Harrison Ford wanted.
I know.
wait, he's alive.
What?
You said they should have left him dead. Did he come
He was
back?
in the bicarbonate.
Yeah, he's
okay.
yeah.
I thought you meant for the new one. I thought he came
No,
back.
no.
Oh, and see, so there's and then you got
Spoiler alert.
Phantom Menace, which the only part of Phantom Menace that's good is the Duel of Fates at the
Yeah,
end of the
the
movie.
Darth Maul.
Clone Wars.
That one's
Should we
trash.
even get
Clone Wars
started?
was bad,
Should we even
yeah.
get started on that?
He has a 20-minute monologue about fucking sand. So
It's like y'all remember the scene where him and Padme are riding the fucking like
Yeah.
that's where he
Buffalo.
talks about sand.
they fall off them and just happen to end up in like a little
Yeah. And she
flower
pregnant at that
patch.
time too, falling off a fucking rhino or whatever the fuck they're riding,
Who fucking knows?
and him landing on top of her stomach. You know.
They're just laughing it off.
I think that's after they found out she's pregnant. Like, so
I don't like that one.
And then maybe the third one might be the only close to good one. And
Is that the one with Dooku or Grievous?
that's
Both.
Grievous. and
I
Dooku,
love Count
yeah.
Dooku. That's a great name.
I think both of those characters were introduced in the second one.
They
and then-
were. I know
and then,
Dooku was for sure.
and then they get the end in the third one. Like,
Do y'all think Star Wars is a ripoff of Dune?
no,
No.
No.
it's a ripoff of samurai movies, if anything,
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
and
Sure.
old westerns.
Yeah, old westerns. Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
Lord,
But yeah, Star
those
Wars.
are the overrated movies that we.
And I saw Chicago on that list too. I kind of
Dude,
agree.
I
with
want to
that
throw
one.
one out.
Okay.
Throw it.
Up.
Oh, the Disney movie Up. So
It only has the opening sequence.
let me
That's all
tell
it
you,
has.
it is not. It's definitely not one of my favorite Disney movies, and I know Disney movies, and it's not even close to being on the top of my list.
The beginning, they should have just made it into a great short.
Into a short.
Yeah.
Agreed.
What's y'all's favorite animated Disney movie? Let's just go ahead and rip that off.
No,
in a
we'll talk
little
about that
small-
on
No.
another podcast.
We're not
No, we're going to
de-
do a whole damn segment
No,
on that
we're
because
not
now you've
dedicating
opened the
sh-
box. You have opened Pandora's box
No.
to allow me to do that.
I
Thank
just
you,
wanna
Ryan.
hear
We'll do that
everybody's
next
favorite.
week.
That's
That's fucking.
thank you, safety meeting. Thank you.
We'll do that next
You have
week. 'cause that-
answered. You have answered my prayers.
we're gonna run out of topics eventually, so we need to keep some in
That's
the
true, I
in the
guess.
in the oven. you
Keep
know?
them in the chamber.
We will talk about that at another time. Philip, you want to announce our next segment?
Yep.
Since
Up
we're moving
first,
right along.
we got both of our birth decades, right?
Yo.
The 1990s. A lot of great films in this era.
I say this is the turning point for cinema.
Yeah, definitely. Each decade in film is so like well defined. You know what I mean?
Because the 80s kind of got a little watered down a little bit,
Yeah,
I think, in some aspects.
yeah,
And the 90s kind of brought that back.
yeah. So let's get two out of the way that I know we're going to talk about, and that is Reservoir Dogs and Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
So
Just go ahead.
I think I put Pulp Fiction on my list because I knew that you guys were going to talk about Pulp
I
Fiction.
had both of those right
Yeah.
here with you.
yeah, that's two obvious picks. So let's just get those out of the way.
Pulp Fiction came out the year I was born.
Yeah.
I had 3 great movies.
So I think it was on Tom Segura's podcast when Tarantino was on. He talked about how Bruce Willis wanted to be in Reservoir Dogs or something, and it didn't work out somehow. So he like promised him a spot in Pulp Fiction. Like,
Same thing with Sam Jackson. Sam Jackson wanted to play
Yeah.
in Pulp Fiction.
yeah,
So he
You mean
wrote that
Reservoir
role
Dogs?
specifically for Sam Jackson in Pulp Fiction.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's the '90s was the rise of Tarantino, and
I'd
he's
throw another
still going strong today. So
Jackie Brown
oh
on
yeah,
that
of
too.
course. Yeah, Tarantino kind of dominated the 90s, you know?
Oh yeah, it's because it introduced a whole new style of storytelling.
Oh, yeah.
Like telling the ending at the beginning and the beginning at the end.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, definitely.
it was the new fad.
Yeah.
We had a lot of great directors that they're kind of hitting the end of the much older timeline of their careers. Paul Thomas Anderson, Wes Anderson, and Quentin all got their starts in the 90s.
Yep. And according to Quentin, he's only doing one more. So
Yeah. That sucks.
Sad times, man.
Because it's kind of crazy how he's kind of molded himself into society where when his film comes out, it's an event.
yeah.
Like people
Right.
want to go see it in the theaters.
Remember when
Right.
I think it was the Hateful Eight and the new Star Wars released in the same weekend, and they moved Hateful Eight from like some theater in London to play Star Wars, and Tarantino was pissed. He was livid, dude.
I don't blame them.
Don't blame him.
Yeah.
I'd be pissed too.
Yeah,
I like the Hateful Eight a lot more than Star Wars.
right. Yeah. One I gotta mention before I forget is Office Space. Like,
Yes.
yes, like that is like
Fucking love that movie,
that's
man.
like the comedy of the 90s.
It
No.
truly is.
Hell no, man.
And I mean, there's a lot of
Shit,
competition
no.
in the 90s too.
Yeah.
That's probably, I would put that up there with one of the best comedies of all time.
Oh, for sure.
Like as a movie you can relate to.
For sure. Every time I get mad at the copier machine, I know it's a fax machine in the movie, but when I get mad at the copy machine, that's the first thing that comes out of my mouth is I'm about to Office Space this machine.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, Office Space it. I said, I'm about to smash it with a baseball bat outside the back.
What's the song that they're kicking the shit out of that thing too?
Is it Beastie Boys?
No,
No.
it's
What is it?
Die, motherfucker, die, motherfucker.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
I like it's like this white collar, you know, middle class kind of comedy, but it's set to the hardcore gangster rap
It is,
soundtrack,
yeah.
you know.
There's
I
a
freaking love it.
lot of great comedies
Yeah.
in the 90s. I got the Big Lebowski on here.
Big Lebowski, of course. Yeah. One that might be considered a guilty pleasure. It's Rounders with Matt Damon and
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I left that off my list
John
because I knew
Malkovich. Yeah.
you'd say that.
Yeah. It's not a great movie overall, but it's one I really like, and I've been into poker a lot
Give
lately.
that
so-
man his money.
Yeah, John Malkovich. Yeah. Oh man, that terrible Russian accent.
Have you ever heard Matt Damon talk about
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
the first day he worked with him? He did that voice,
Yeah.
and they called cut, and he was like, everybody on the crew was clapping, and John Malkovich leaned up to him and was just like, "I'm a terrible actor."
I got Leon the Professional as well.
Leon,
Freaking love that movie.
such a great movie.
Yeah.
It's such a great movie.
Natalie Portman's first ever role.
Yeah.
Right?
She
Yeah.
fucking
I love
kills
that
it.
movie.
Yeah. Yep. I was unprepared, so I'll let someone else take the reins now.
You can go, Ron.
I've got a lot on here.
I know you
I'm just
do. I
gonna
see your
rattle them
list.
off. Fargo.
Got that on my list.
Oh yeah. Sling Blade, obviously.
Sling Blade, yes.
Got that on my list.
Good Will Hunting.
Okay.
Not on my list, but it's
I think
definitely on
that's-
my radar.
Probably my favorite Robin Williams movie.
Oh yeah.
He's so
Yeah.
good in that movie.
Yep.
I got Forrest Gump, Shawshank,
Got that. Got that.
The Green Mile,
Okay.
The Crow.
Got the Crow for sure. We were just talking about the Crow outside in the safety meeting, and Brandon Lee will forever be the Crow.
Yep.
This new movie has got me in a tiz because of that.
Some movies they gotta leave alone.
Yeah, just leave it alone. It was so good. It's tragic and great all at the same time.
Tombstone,
Yep.
Tombstone, yeah.
Pretty Woman. I like Pretty Woman.
I like it. Overrated, but I like it. Sorry.
I think it'd be overrated as well.
But I do like it too.
I like the song.
Agreed.
A Bronx Tale.
Okay. Yeah.
It's one of my
Good.
all-time favorite movies right there.
Didn't Super Cop come out in the 90s too?
I think so.
Yeah.
Shaving Ryan's Private.
Okay, that's a great porno.
Silence of the Lambs,
Yep.
Little Rascals.
Oh, I
Little
forgot about
Rascals.
that movie. I got
Darla.
a dollar. I got a dollar.
I got a dollar. Hey, 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 hey. I got 2 pickles. I got 2 pickles. I got 2 pickles. Hey, 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 hey.
I love that movie.
Misery.
Okay.
Misery.
Happy Gilmore.
Okay.
The Price is Wrong,
So-
bitch.
That's when all of those types of movies came out. Was
Yeah.
all the Adam Sandler, Chris Farley, David Spade.
Big Daddy.
All those movies came out in the 90s.
I remember my dad taking me to go see Big Daddy in theaters. I think I was 5 years old watching Big Daddy.
I like Big Daddy.
Tremors.
It
Think
came
that
out in the 90s? Oh, that was an 80s movie.
it's 1990.
Damn.
Great movie.
Oh, I love Tremors.
It's a great movie.
It's
Reba?
definitely it's
fucking Reba's in it.
it's a freaking guilty pleasure for sure.
I don't even think it's a guilty pleasure. I think it's a
No,
great
it's a guilty
movie.
pleasure.
The practical effects in that movie
The
were
Graboids.
amazing. The Graboids. Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oop, I got that one. I knew you were going to say that.
Mars Attacks.
I was going to put it on my list, but I didn't. But I like that movie.
I love Mars Attacks. Put these two together, same director. 7 and Fight Club.
I got 7 on my list.
Yep.
Do you think? Okay, please don't crucify me.
Are you about to say 7's overrated?
No. Do you think Fight Club is overrated?
It was on that list of most overrated movies.
So 7 is definitely not overrated. Seven is a masterpiece.
7 will stand the
However,
test of
do you
time.
think that Fight Club could be considered overrated?
Nowadays, I would say so.
Yeah.
Because the narration is weird and
Mm-hmm.
like it's got too much edgelord, you know,
Yeah.
too much angst, too much like
Yeah.
it's like a teenager wrote it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
they made that movie nowadays,
Like-
it wouldn't.
Yeah.
I don't think it would hold up as
Yeah.
much.
And it's not
Okay.
David Fincher's fault because he's just doing the book, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
I think 7's undeniably his.
Oh yeah.
That's
it's a
his
masterpiece.
magnum opus right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Starship Troopers. I know how much you love that movie, Julia.
God, fucking terrible
Is
ass.
that the Game Over Man?
No, that's Aliens.
Oh, right. Yeah.
That's Bill Paxton.
Yeah.
Game over, man.
Terrible. Terrible.
What's
Terrible.
There's
It's
one
terrible.
really famous quote from Starship Troopers, though, right?
I think
I
that
can't
movie
It might be that they're gay and they're stupid. That's probably what their famous quote is.
gay. Don't
Keep going.
Oh,
say
I don't want to hear you
watch
say it
your
out of your
mouth,
mouth.
Julia.
Shut up. You
come
both
on.
shut the hell up.
you got a fan base.
Keep going.
The Truman Show,
Good one.
Of course. Yeah.
Goodfellas and Casino,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Friday.
Oh, I have Friday. Good. I'm glad you
Friday.
put that on.
I
Somebody
think
put that on
Friday.
their
I
list.
think Friday's.
Fucking
Okay.
love
How
Friday.
do you get fired on your day off?
It's a classic movie.
Boys in the Hood.
You even got Boys in the Hood. I am so proud of you.
That's a
I
great.
have that one
movie.
too.
It's a really great movie.
It's a great movie.
Ricky.
It's one of my favorites.
Twister.
Okay, good one. I didn't put it on my list, but it's a good movie. I do like that
I
one.
love Twister. The Sandlot.
Good one.
Dazed and Confused.
Great one.
I get older, they stay the same age. American Beauty.
Yep,
That's a fucking great movie.
it is. It is crazy. It's a wild ride.
To come out and that be your first ever movie you directed.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good.
You know who was originally supposed to play Lester Burnham?
Who?
Tom Hanks.
No, he would not
He
have.
turned it
Wow.
down.
Yeah, it never would have been good.
No,
No.
we don't condone anything that Kevin Spacey has taken
done.
part in, but there's no denying he is one of
Yeah,
the greatest
I
actors
agree.
of all
He's
time.
a great actor.
Yep.
I would say another one that's Kevin Spacey is L.A. Confidential. That is a fantastic fucking movie. Have you
It
ever
is a
seen
good
L.A.
movie.
Confidential?
I've
Oh,
seen it.
I haven't.
that is a great ensemble piece. Like that, it's one of those classic ways of storytelling in a movie put into a 90s movie. You would actually, I think you would really like that movie. It's got Russell Crowe, Guy Pearce, a lot of great actors in that movie.
Good movie.
Okay.
American History X,
Mm-hmm.
Teaching America How to Curb Stomp,
God bless America. It's awful.
Schindler's List,
Yep.
I love that movie, but god damn, it's really hard to watch.
It is.
Really hard. Heat. Heat has one of the best opening sequences in cinema history. The Fifth Element.
It's a good one. That's a good one.
It's a good Chris Tucker. The Birdcage.
That's a great movie. It's a great movie.
The Birdcage is awesome. Nathan Lane. Kindergarten Cop. It's not a tumor.
I like that movie a lot too.
There's some shit you couldn't get away with nowadays in that movie.
I know.
Like the kid saying, girls have a penis and boys, or no, wait,
What?
guys have a penis and girls have a vagina.
That's what you could say now.
That's what you could say
That's
nowadays.
literally what I was about to say.
Yeah.
Girls have a penis and guys have a vagina. Kindergarten Cop 2024. Girl Interrupted.
I love that movie.
Boys Don't Cry.
God, Ron, seriously?
I mean, it's a good movie, but it's
Terrible.
an absolutely terrible true story.
It is.
A Time to Kill. I remember my mom showing me that at a young age. And she's going to deny that claim, but you did, mother.
She's a liar.
That's where, like, the dude's, like, pissed on.
Did you flip the page and there's more?
Yeah.
Jeez almighty.
There's a lot of good movies in the 90s. I've only got, like, 5, 6 more.
Okay.
The Thin Red Line.
Okay.
I think that would be thought of as one of the greatest war movies if it didn't come out the same year as Saving Private Ryan.
Agreed.
Primal Fear.
That's a really good movie.
That
Richard
was our big introduction to Edward Norton.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that was Edward Norton's first ever role. Clerks.
I love fucking Clerks. Oh God, I love the Clerks.
Have
Such
y'all
a
ever
great-
seen the deleted scene for the ending of the movie where Dante gets shot at the end and dies? The place gets robbed and he gets shot
Oh my
and
God.
dies. Like, that would have been a killer ending for that movie.
Right?
Because the whole thing is like, it's supposed to be his day off.
Yeah, it's supposed to be his
Right.
day off.
Yeah.
My girlfriend sucked 23 dicks
In
a row. The Virgin Suicides.
Oh wow, really? I thought I was gonna be the one that had to mention that movie.
It's a really good movie.
I love that movie.
It's when everybody figured out that Sofia Coppola had talent.
Talent. Yep.
Because we didn't see any talent in that performance in The Godfather Part 3. Just saying. The Usual Suspects. No,
It's a great movie, but I hate the director, so it makes me.
don't condone any of his behavior.
I'm gonna condone my foot in his ass. Is what I'm gonna.
We're going to say that about everybody now.
I know, right?
And then my last movie on here is a movie called Lone Star.
Have not seen it.
I think it's a good movie. Y'all should write that down. Remember it. It's a very early Matthew McConaughey performance.
I haven't heard of that. I'm only going to mention a few off my list because most of mine are the same as yours.
Mm-hmm.
But I do have there's something about Mary.
Oh, why did I forget that? That's one of my all-time. Frank and Beans. Frank and Beans.
You and the dog.
Oh,
when he's in the
Puffer.
trying to resuscitate the dog.
Puffer.
I know I might get crucified, but I don't care. But I love the first Scream movie for sure.
Screams.
The first one, at least the first one.
Matthew Lillard
Yeah.
is the shit in that movie.
Yeah.
When that ending happens and you find out that spoiler alert. We find out it's Loomis and what's his Randy.
Yeah.
If anyone doesn't know that, that's like not knowing that Darth Vader is Luke's, Luke's
Father.
Yeah.
Such a
Like,
he's so good in that movie. It's a great movie.
I think it's.
I think it's a great movie.
Jerry Maguire. I really like that movie.
I would throw that on the overrated list.
Now I can agree. I can agree that is an overrated movie, but I do like that movie from the 90s. It was
It's got one of the
movie.
best Oscar speeches.
It truly does. Cuba Gooding
Cuba
Jr.'s
Gooding. They try
Oscar
to they
speech.
try to play him off the stage, and he
He ain't having
he
it.
didn't have it.
Men in Black. Men in Black came out in the 90s.
Men
The
in
first
Black.
one.
wow.
I always call people slick in Ace because of
the movie.
Tommy Lee Jones, that movie.
I like the first one.
Yeah, see, I think it's a good.
The first one's a classic.
A couple things you guys won't care about. What about The Matrix? 90s.
Yeah,
of course,
Yeah.
of course.
And Jurassic Park, the OG.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Jurassic Park. Think about if that was just one movie, man.
I feel like it only should have been one movie.
If that would have been just one movie and that just came out of nowhere and he made a fucking dinosaur movie.
Yeah.
Agreed.
That one dinosaur movie. Now how many are there? 20?
There's like 800, yes. And it's ridiculous.
Jesus.
Y'all's favorite, Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then I also have Tommy Boy.
Tommy Boy.
Tommy Boy is probably one of my favorite of the Chris Farley movies. Now, I do like Black Sheep a lot too, but Tommy Boy is one of my absolute favorite ones.
It's another guy
all
that
of them. Gone Too Soon.
Would have been so great.
Sliver.
Sliver?
It's fucked up. It's a fucked up movie. I only put this movie on here because I watched it. I know it's from the 90s, but I only watched it probably like last year, maybe. But I really enjoyed it. Was Glengarry Glen Ross.
Yeah.
I really liked that
another
movie.
Great one.
It was a pretty good movie.
Yeah.
My Girl.
Jesus Christ.
And I can tell you that movie make you cry for days.
Fucking torture.
You
can't see without his glasses.
It's one of the worst. It makes me cry thinking about it.
It's horrible. Little Macaulay Culkin gets killed by the bees.
Spoiler alert.
If people don't know
We're spoiling like 100-year-old movies.
True that. Hook. Robin Williams and Hook.
A certain person we know was in Hook. You remember?
Oh, yeah, that great teacher.
Who was in Hook?
He was a certain administrator at our film school.
Well, tell me off camera off record. It's redheaded. Oh, really?
Yeah. You look like this buzzer right here.
Robin Hood Men in Tights. I'm going to move forward.
Yep.
Now, okay.
Uh-oh.
So do you know who had a lot of movies in the 90s?
Dennis Quaid.
Brendan Fraser.
Fuck yeah.
A lot of his movies.
The Mummy?
I know that this movie is not good in any way, shape, or form, but
George of the Jungle?
Fucking love it, is Encino Man.
Encino Man.
I loved that movie so much.
That had Key in it from The Goonies and Indiana Jones.
It had
Key.
Sean Astin in it. Wait. It had Sean Astin too, didn't it?
Sean Astin, Key was in it.
Yeah. I love that movie. I know it's bad, guys. I fully admit that it's bad.
Remember, what is it, Airheads?
Airheads.
So he had so many. So he had that. He had Blast from the Past. He had The Mummy. He had Airheads. He had Encino Man, George of the Jungle, Dudley Do Right.
He played in a lot of fucking movies.
In the 90s, he was super famous.
He was the big shit.
Yeah.
Do you know who else was super famous, who was also in Encino Man in the 90s? Pauly Shore. So Pauly Shore is also in Encino Man.
Not that famous.
Oh, but in the 90s, he was the shit in the 90s. He had a ton of movies in the 90s. You had Biodome and Encino Man.
Fucking Biodome.
And what else did he, what else is he in? Encino Man, Biodome, Son-in-Law, some other ones. But he was like, when I was looking up just 90s, I was like, man, some of these people, that's all they, like, after the 90s, they were gone.
Right.
Like, you'd never see them again. I only have 2 left. So I have That Thing You Do with Tom Hanks. It's a great movie. I don't care what you say.
With Tom Hanks?
Yeah, That Thing You Do
Was
about
that
the band.
1990?
Mm-hmm. It's the one with the band was the one-hit wonder.
Who again? Tom Hanks?
Tom Hanks was in it. He was the man. Are you fucking with me?
Tom Hardy?
I hate you. Last was one of my favorite movies of the 90s was South Park, Bigger, Louder, and Uncut.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
That's not one I would have thought about, but I do like it.
I freaking love that
Uncle
movie.
Fucker?
That's my jam.
I remember watching that with my uncle when I was a kid. And when that song started playing, he laughed so fucking
I did too.
hard.
I laughed my brains off. I went to the theater to see that. Before we move on to the next segment, though, in kind of going with the 90s theme, I want to see if you guys can guess. And I only did 10. I researched who made the most movies in the 90s. And I want to see if you guys can guess. I selected the top 10 of who made the most movies in the 90s.
Keanu Reeves.
Do you want to stop at the top? Start at the top or at the bottom? Or are you just trying to guess?
Just try to guess.
Just try to guess. Okay.
Try
Run
to
for
rattle
it.
some
Okay.
off.
Give me a couple.
Keanu.
No, not in the top 10.
Russell Crowe.
Is it actors?
These are actors / actresses, whoever made the most movies in the 90s. But no, Russell Crowe is not on here.
Sandra Bullock.
No,
Tom Hanks.
Julia Roberts.
no, neither.
What the fuck?
Not for the top 10. Now remember, I only did the top 10.
Richard Gere.
No.
Prominent actors.
Yes, these are all super famous people.
Jack Nicholson.
No,
Al Pacino.
no,
Robert De Niro.
no. Yes, Robert De Niro is number 3, and he made 24 movies in the 1990s. 24.
Meryl Streep.
No,
Clint Eastwood.
no,
Carrot Top.
no.
Fuck.
You guys get one more
Jim
each
Carrey?
guess, and then I'm gonna move forward. No,
Oh my God, Jim Carrey's not on that fucking.
no, not in the top 10.
Wow. I have no idea.
Okay, I'm gonna go from the bottom up. Ready?
Ben Stiller.
No. Wesley Snipes is number
Wow.
10. He made 21 movies in the 90s.
Hey, Blade was the shit.
Robin Williams is number 9.
yeah,
He made
that's an
21
obvious
movies in
one.
the 90s. Anthony Hopkins is number 8. He made 22 movies in the 90s. Christopher Walken is number 7, and he made 22 movies in the 90s.
The Walking.
Whoopi Goldberg is number 6, and she made 22 movies in the 90s.
Whoopi.
Julianne Moore is number 5, and she made 23 movies in the 90s.
Damn.
Harvey Keitel is number 4 with 24 movies. De Niro, number 3, 24 movies. Bruce Willis, number 2, 25 movies.
Wow.
And the number 1 is I had to verify this because I thought this list could not be right. I literally had to go to his IMDb and count
It's Carrot Top.
all the movies that he made in the 90s just to make sure that this number was accurate, and it is. Number 1 is Samuel L. Jackson,
Wow.
and he had 42 movies he made in the
Oh my
90s.
God.
He's played in a lot of fucking movies.
42, guys. And I literally counted them out because I thought, there's no way.
Wow.
You know, him and Harrison Ford are the two that keep swapping first and second place as like the highest grossing actor in America.
Yeah, he's up there. But yeah, 42 movies just in the from 1990 to 1999. He made 42 movies.
Wow.
And they were big movies. They weren't like little teeny roles. Like he had some pretty big roles in the 90s, man.
He played in A Time to Kill.
Yeah, it was tons of movies. I was flabbergasted when I saw that list. But it did pull up like the top 50, but I just pulled the top 10. I thought that was really interesting. That he made that many movies in the 90s. I was blown
Now that you
away.
think about it,
Yeah.
he was the black guy in every movie in the 90s.
He really was in that time.
Just that background character saying motherfucker.
I know, right? Okay, Ron, this is on you because this is our main movie.
The main movie,
Yes,
the
sir.
big enchilada.
Maybe if I can get my computer to work.
Alrighty.
Philip, did you watch it?
I did not.
Okay. That was my first question.
This is our movie of the week. I chose the film Aftersun. Came out a couple of years ago, 2022. It's kind of a coming of age drama kind of movie.
It was deep.
Did you watch it?
It was really deep.
So tell me, are you going to be able to listen to Under Pressure the same
No.
way ever again?
Never.
Did that get to you?
Yeah, it was a tough movie. Like it was really tough.
So for one, if The Whale didn't come out, do you think he should have won Best Actor?
He would have 100% won.
He honestly, like, he deserved Best Actor.
Yeah.
It was kind of just one of those ordeals where Brendan Fraser made the right movie at the right time.
Agreed. But
But
this dude,
He
it
is
was phenomenal.
He is going to be one of our next big actors.
I agree with you.
I think. He's actually playing in the Gladiator sequel that's coming out. Paul Mescal is his name. Aftersun follows an 11-year-old Scottish girl on holiday with her father at a Turkish resort on the eve of his 31st birthday. So if you're a young parent, you could definitely relate with this film in a lot of ways. And the way I kind of related with it was just how he was emotionally as a person. You could tell that he's dealing with a lot of depression.
Yeah.
I would say, he
Definitely.
doesn't like who he is as a person at that point in time. There's a lot of good, I don't know, the shots in the movie were really,
Yeah.
like that one shot where the video camera is on the TV and it doesn't show them in the frame. You can see them in the mirror.
Yeah.
But they're out of focus. And so you're kind of getting the scope of the scene from the TV, from the camera that she's got filming their trip. And that's basically what the movie over the course of it is.
It's about her filming.
It's her filming this trip that she took
dad.
with her father. And he's doing all this Tai Chi and stuff. That's how you know that he's dealing with personal problems.
Demons, yep.
Yeah. And I think it's safe to say that he was dealing with suicidal tendencies as well. Because there's moments where it's beautiful shots, but he's standing on the railing of the hotel and it's fucking high up there, but he's just standing on it, just holding his arms out. And you wouldn't think much of it, but if you really think about it, he's testing those lines of fate. And of course, with the ending, it involves the song Under Pressure by Queen.
Yep.
And it's probably one of the best usages of an iconic song like that.
I agree.
That scene rips my fucking...
Yeah, it was sad. I was at work while I watched this, by the way.
Really?
Yes. So I'm tearing up at work and I'm like, oh no, stop.
I went and saw this at the Belcourt by my lonesome whenever it came out. And I remember just going out to my car and smoking a cigarette and just sitting there bawling
your eyes out
like a little fucking baby. But it was just so good. And that's what... It's hard for movies to do that nowadays. Yeah. Where you just... the story hits you like a ton of bricks.
Yep.
And I don't know. His character is somebody I've related to the most in a movie. Just the way he was the scene that gets me the most is where it's his birthday and she goes to all the strangers and she's whispering in their ear, it's his birthday. And they start singing,
he is not happy.
Jolly, he's a good fellow. Yeah. It seems like it's a good moment. His daughter did that and it slowly fades to his bare back sitting on the edge of the bed naked, just crying.
Yeah.
It's one of those deep emotional cries where you're fighting for the breath.
Yeah.
And that hit me like a ton of bricks too.
Yeah. It was a tough movie to watch. It was good though. It was really good.
I will argue it's probably my favorite movie of 2022.
Yeah, it was. I enjoyed it.
And it was I believe it was that director. That was her debut film.
Was her name Charlotte Wells?
Charlotte Wells, yeah. I believe the film is also produced by Barry Jenkins, who did Moonlight. So he knowing that he produced it, he definitely, I could tell, influenced a lot of her movie. It's a great movie. Did you really like it?
I did. I truly loved it. I'd watch it again.
Yeah, it's very special. I think it's a very special movie too.
I agree.
I think just because it's mostly Scottish is what kind of kept it away from the public eye. Mm-hmm. But
you should watch it, Philip. I think you'll like it.
Yeah,
if you like emotional movies.
Eventually,
his performance. I think you're really gonna like it because after I watched this, I looked him up and I was like, I've got to watch more. And he plays in this one season series called Normal People.
I haven't heard of it.
It's about him and a relationship he has with this woman, and it's very emotional. He's got another scene where he just fucking steals the entire series with his performance. He's really good at crying.
I'll have to look it up.
He's really good at crying. But yeah, it's definitely a good movie, and I think a lot of people would relate to it in different ways. Having that parent figure in your life.
I agree.
Sounds like a fun time.
It's definitely emotional. It'd be hard to.
Is that a Disney movie?
Yeah.
Philip.
It's part of the MCU.
Philip. You stop it, Philip.
Is Thanos in it?
Thanos is in it.
Oh,
he makes an
Philip.
appearance at the end.
Hell yeah. Whoa, spoilers.
Yeah.
Philip, I'm going to punch you.
This is a Marvel movie.
I'm going to punch you, Philip.
It's canon.
Everybody watch Aftersun. I watched it on Hulu.
It's on Hulu.
Is where I found
Hula?
it. Yeah.
Hello.
Stupid.
All right. We got some shit on here.
Some shit.
Subscribe and like on YouTube, or else Julia will make you watch musicals.
Can't think of a worse fate.
Yep.
Shut up.
That's what the Vietnamese did to our POWs.
Want me to watch musicals?
They
I'd
made
rather
them-
suck the devil's dick in hell.
Then watch musicals with me?
Yes.
That's fucked up.
I'd rather
Thanks, Philip.
I'd rather get a pine cone shoved up my ass than watch
Thanks,
movies.
Ron.
We've got a Tic Tac.
One of them damn Tic Tacs.
That might get banned in the U.S.
Possibly.
Fuck them.
It passed.
It's
the
just
house.
they're just gonna make another app. And
Agreed.
Then that's gonna take over.
Yep.
And then-
Yeah.
It's gonna be called Talk Tick.
You know how many software developers there are these days?
Yeah.
Like how many app developers?
They're all in our phone too.
That's what you get for putting fucking dinosaurs in Congress, dude. They start banning all the fun shit instead of giving benefits to their citizens. But,
Dinosaurs and
whatever.
holes.
Whatever. Let's move on.
We got a Spotify. We've also got an Instagram.
Fuck Instagram.
And if somebody doesn't comment, Ryan's going to lose his mind.
I'm gonna fuck
And I'm going to
somebody
make you
up.
watch musicals with me.
I'm
And
gonna
I'm going to sing while we watch
Please
the
don't
musicals.
do that.
Ron wants to get into an internet argument so bad.
I do.
Yes,
I
we
wanna
need somebody
fight
to bring the
somebody.
heat.
Fucking pussies.
We need somebody to bring the heat or to comment or to say something. But I promise $50 if you beat him in trivia.
50 smackaroos.
Yes, I will shell out $50.
I'd give them $50
And we could
if
either
they beat me off.
We could either do it from afar. We could do it from afar in a call-in thing, but it would be like a video camera thing, so make sure you're not cheating. Or you can come to my home while we are recording the
come?
podcast. Shut up.
Be careful who you send that invitation to.
Well, you guys are here.
yeah.
You think we're
but
gonna stop?
What if they
somebody?
show up with a
What
group
the
of like
fuck?
10 people?
No, it's just one person. We're just talking about one person. And I'm serious about that
Well, if
because
that one person has a posse,
we need to pull him off his high horse,
What if
y'all.
they steal all your TV remotes or something?
there's no high horse over here. Just because I won the Emmy predictions and the Oscar predictions doesn't mean I'm on a high horse, because I kind of am.
Knock him off. Well, it's getting ready to storm here in old Nashville. Can you hear the thunder?
Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes. So I need to get them skedoodling on home. So everybody have a great evening. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next week.
Thank y'all for coming. White power!
Whatever.